Hello, my fellow program managers. I know lots of you are looking for work in 2024, and the question is, what do I do to find a new program manager position and what is out there? For me, being in tech, I like going on dice.com. If you're not in tech, don't go because we're going to take a look at some other websites. So let's first of all start off with a search on dice.com. If you haven't registered on dice.com, I highly recommend you should. But going straight into the search box, just type in program manager. Hit enter. You can narrow it down by state, but I just want to see what is there across the board. So this is program manager, smart solutions, program manager, M&A. This is similar to a job I did once before, mergers and acquisitions while at Motorola. Enablement project manager, business subject matter expert. So you can see there are a wide variety of program manager jobs. But getting into this world, you really want to understand what exactly is the customer or the recruiter looking for. So let's take a look here. We can see the job range is 130 to 160. Not bad for program manager, but it's actually on the low end of program management. And 25% travel. It says as a program manager, you will lead an enterprise initiative to completely rebrand a multi-million-dollar business following recent mergers and acquisitions. I've been down this lane before. This is actually very interesting. This initiative will encompass many technical components, including back-end systems, master data, order management and warehouse management systems, customer and vendor forms, website, etc. Now, when you see a job like this, a lot of times people get scared because they think they're going to be on hyperdrive when it comes to the technical. But actually, if you understand the business, if you understand what exactly the business is trying to achieve, you will be in a good position for this role. So don't get freaked out by, seeing some technical language there. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a technical expert. And I can see you are unable to see what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. Let me scroll down. So you can see it says 5 to 10 years of IT project management experience. So I guess without that, it could be hard. It could be a tough sell. Experience initiating and planning projects, utilizing PMO methodology. You got to be good with PMOs. Experience initiating planning projects, experience planning and building programs, building program charters. So there's some really good, solid program management stuff here. Now, what I want to point out is in the desired skills, it does not say PGMP preferred. And that's because a lot of companies stop at that PMP level. When you become a PMP, they are not going to promote PGMP for you. You got to do that for yourself. And the PGMP is not cheap. It's an expensive endeavor. So you're most likely going to be met with resistance when you ask for thousands of dollars to do a PGMP. Some companies will actually encourage you, which is good. But you can see that the PMP is what is strongly preferred. Agile experience a plus. So there you go. That's the first one right there. Okay. We'll take a look at 3 for today, and I'll let you form your opinion of what you need to do next. But this is a good one. Program manager, mergers and acquisitions. And here are the details. Grade 10 manager level or under, to be part of the M&A marketing team, lead the integration of new acquisition, get alignment from the execs. This is always fun so this is what the program manager does. You need to be influential. You need to be able to get traction and engagement from senior management. Aligns work streams, report to 4 to 5 work stream VPs, directors. Self-sufficient. Let's read the full job description here. And I think that was really the full job description. That was it. All right, let's go to another one. So that's an M&A program manager. You really need to understand business and be comfortable around legal, HR, financial, all the other departments, marketing and so on. And you need to have a brilliant business mind to do something like this. All right, let's take a look at this one, Enablement Program Manager. Okay, in San Francisco. Enablement Program Manager for a client. So you'll probably be out there outside of the firm, 60 to 68 per hour. Not bad. Not on the high end of program management, but still not bad. Work with leadership to develop, execute, optimize, and assess enablement programs for the community growth and enablement teams and the hosts we support globally. Develop and deliver onboarding and training programs for community-powered growth and engagement teams globally. Let's read the full thing. Partner with relevant cross-functional stakeholders. And so you can see a lot of this stuff is leadership, facilitating content creation, coordination of educational content. So what you're doing here in essence is you are a hyper influencer as a leader, as someone who brings everyone together, understands the vision, helps the people, the developers to understand what the vision is and helps get the thing done. But you're doing it at a macro level, so you have many projects under your jurisdiction. Launch and manage high-spot content management system, ongoing management of program training and documentation. It's very similar, this one is, to what I did at Honeywell in one of the programs I worked on. Gather and implement feedback. So it's a large-scale endeavor, and you as a program manager are expected to be able to hold it all together. Now, we don't see any preferred, it just says bachelor's degree, and that's what is required. And I really want you to understand, those of you who are kind of backpedaling on applying for program manager roles, it is not what it seems. You do not need an MSP. You do not need a PGMP. If you have a PMP, they already look at you as being an expert, all things program, project, even portfolio. There's that expectation, okay? So if you're looking at these jobs and you're saying, well, I don't think I can do it because I don't have a PGMP, you are mistaken. Okay, you're mistaken. Here's one from the world of manufacturing. Here's another one, just like I was saying. See that? Program Manager, PMP certified. That's in Iowa. Let's click on that one. And 55 to 58, a bit on the low side for Program Manager, but I know lots of people would jump at that, because I know some folks are in the $20 to $30, $40 an hour range. So getting an extra $10, $15, $18 an hour is a really big deal for some people. All right, successful candidate will be responsible for overseeing and coordinating multiple projects with the organization. This person will play a key role in ensuring the successful delivery of programs, meeting business objectives, and maintaining high quality standards. So that's the key thing. You're coordinating multiple projects. I mean, some people can barely cope with one project. Talk about multiple interrelated projects. Some folks, they can't handle this. Some folks aren't ready for this, I tell you that. For those of you, though, on a more serious note, those of you who are thinking, how can I up my game? How can I get into this world of program management? Maybe how can I do programs? How can I get good? I want to let you know I have a solution. It's a coaching program, and this is where I coach people one-on-one to be the best program manager they could be. A lot of it starts off with an understanding of the terrain of the 3 Ps, how they all interweave, projects, programs, and portfolios, and then transcending that, you need to understand how to engineer great leadership. That's what it boils down to. Business acumen, understanding technology, understanding business process reengineering, understanding change management, and being a great leader. And being a great leader means you take the initiative, you make decisions, you are bold and fearless, and you've got self-belief and a positive mental attitude and a spirit of servant leadership. If you've got all these things, I can assure you, you can be a program manager, because a lot of you on the sidelines, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to play safe field, I want to hide on the table. Stop that. Let's go into the world of programs. You can do it. I just need to work with you a little bit. I need to work with you on my program here, and this is over a period of 8 weeks. Every week, we meet once a week. And by the time I am done with you, you'll be confident, you'll be assertive, you'll be bold, you'll get great interpersonal skills going. I'll point out to you what you're doing great and what you need to do less of, what you need to do more of. More importantly, you will become rock solid all around in the world of program, project, portfolio management. I will make you a beast. Okay? If you're looking for something like this, I want you to first of all shoot me an email. Let me know you're serious, okay? So this is an 8-week program. 8 weeks. You got to sign up for all 8 weeks at once. But it's beyond a masterclass. It is a life-changing experience where I as well take all of my aptitude and attitude and I do a transplant. Okay? So by the time I am done, you are on steroids with this stuff. All right? So let's take a look. Week 1, understanding program management. I go into it bit by bit with you. So honestly, I have a lot of people I know, they hold certifications in program management, but they need this because all they did was pass an exam, but it didn't go into them. It is not internalized. Right? They don't have that DNA, even though they've got a certification. All right, so that's week 1. And then we go through practical application narration. I tell you about my real world, what I did as a program manager. I give you examples. I show you where you can get tools. Then we go into leadership fundamentals and things like that in week 2. Week 3, I just show you every step of the way. I'm going to endeavor to put a link below so you can see this extremely robust program that I have for program managers. Okay, 8 weeks. And I need you to come on the program. The program just costs $250 a week, but I need you to subscribe for all 8 weeks in the beginning. Okay, if that sounds like something you want to do, you got 2 ways to reach me. You can either email support@praizion.com. That's SUPPORT at PRAIZION.com, or you can just shoot an email to projectleadershipinstitute@gmail.com. Either one, I'll get it, either way, or put a comment here to let me know you're serious about taking your game to the next level, because some of you, your game right now in the world of program management, in the world of portfolio management, is not as good as it should be. In other words, it's weak. You got PMP certified and you're just there on, like a hamster in the wheel doing the same thing over and over again. When are you going to grow? You know you've got the aptitude and the propensity, but maybe you don't know how. Maybe you're struggling to get out of the crab barrel of the million plus PMPs, right? And you don't know how to transition into this. I will coach you, help you, teach you, prepare you for positions, make you a wild beast, a wild animal of a program manager. So that's what some of you need. You need a little fire under you. You got the aptitude, but you don't got the attitude. I need to help you. Okay, so shoot me a message. This is invitation only. I haven't put that out there for the entire universe. I've been doing this for people in different companies, even director level roles, VP level roles. If you need coaching in that, you need to get your buddy Phil to be your coach. I will help you. I'll show you where everything is missing, because you know what? All this stuff we do for certification is good, but when rubber meets road and when you're in the real world, when you are operating at a much higher elevation than just being in a corner doing project management work, you got to be really bold, assertive, knowledgeable, confident, and most importantly, you got to know how to lead yourself exceptionally well. And that is what I will be imparting to you. All right? So come on the program, support@praizion.com or projectleadershipinstitute@gmail.com. I am taking new students. Like I said, it's $250 a week. You got to pay all 8 weeks. But by the time we are done, you'll be a beast. Now, I want people who are ready to change their world, to change the world of the families around them, to change their universe. Okay? This is for the long haul. I'm looking for serious people. I look forward to hearing from you. Again, if you have not gone to dice.com, I think a good starting point will be go to dice.com, do what I was doing, browsing the jobs. You got to browse the jobs, because a lot of times There are some hidden gems. I remember when I got my recruiter hit me up and say, "Hey Phil, there's a new $65 an hour job." This was eons ago. This was over 10 years ago. "There's a new program manager job. Will you be interested?" Are you kidding? Of course I'm interested. And within 3 days, I got the job. They are jobs, but you need to know how to interview for them. You got to be a really assertive individual. You got to be someone who understands body language and who understands nonverbal cues, and you got to be able to read a room. Some people are just so ready to spew their resume, they are not taking note of the body language, they're not listening to what is not said. And this is what makes certain people fail in an interview. They are so exuberant that they do not come across as someone who is not a loose cannon. They're so excited. Some other people are dishwater dull, two extremes. And some people have a lot of technical knowledge, but when it comes to leadership, communication, and the people business, they are inept. Trust me on this one. No one is hiring you purely because you can build great program schedules or because you can build great program charters. It's not that, I can assure you. All right, so let me hear from you. Shoot an email, shoot a message, and let me know how your navigation is going with jobs. This is one of the companies that got me a couple of really great jobs. Tech Systems. Highly recommend them. This is all unsolicited, by the way, but Tech Systems, they helped me. They saved me, literally. I mean, they made my career what it is by placing me in some really top positions. I got into Motorola because of them, got into American Airlines because of them, and other things I probably can't remember at this point. I don't want to date myself, but they helped me at least over 15, 18 years back. These were the people I had in my corner, Tech Systems. Also known as the Allegis Group. If you haven't subscribed with these guys, not to work as an Allegis employee, but to work as a contractor, they will place you. I even have a friend who does training, and they place him in great training opportunities. So reach out to Tech Systems if you haven't. I highly recommend Tech Systems, Manpower Professional. I also recommend registering on DICE. And for those of you who I promised in the very beginning that I was going to take a look at some other stuff that was not necessarily IT, don't go away because I am going to bring that up in a few seconds. We're going to take a look at something from the world of, hopefully, some business process reengineering. And where I go for this, let's move this over here. Where I go for this is a website which you probably know very well, and it's Monster. But you got monster.co.uk, monster.com, you got monster.ca, you got all these, Monster websites. So let's type in program here before we go. Program manager. Let's see what this has in store. Select program manager. Again, you can put in your location or you can leave it blank. All right, let's search. And there we go. Program manager, 30 to 35. That doesn't look very good. 35,000? Are you kidding? Oh, 35 an hour. Still not that great. But it's a program manager role. You got to be selective, I know the gradation, so I didn't start making $35 an hour when I got into this world. I started off on the low end of like $19, $20 an hour, and then it grew and grew and, into the hundreds. But you got to start somewhere. Okay, program manager 1 to 2. Let's see what this is. Okay, industrial. There you go. Industrial. This is technical services. So there are many options. Let me see if I can find business. Program manager business. Something business related. All right, let's see. Okay, not that. We've looked at those. Let's see what this is. Program manager engineering. Okay, business admin, ops management. All it takes is some good searching. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one for someone who wants to bump up to that, 200 range, 200K. You got $95 to $100 an hour. Program manager, net documents. Senior technology program manager, business automation platforms will be responsible for managing enterprise level programs and or multiple projects within our client's portfolio. Yeah. So honestly, there's so many possible positions. There's one, program manager, Amtech Human Capital Inc. Let's see what that is. Okay, program manager, schedule is hybrid in Cali. Global Marketing Communications Group, okay. So 8 years of experience in project management, experience in premium consumer packaging. I mean, there are program managers everywhere. There's really no reason for you to not at least try. Try it. I've been a program manager in M&A, been a program manager in IT. I've been in programs in different organizations across engineering to gaming. Don't shortchange yourself, my friend. Look for what's available. I've found a few good jobs on Monster and Dice that I actually got as a result of being on those sites. Highly recommend them. All right. Thank you very much. Don't forget to send a message. support@praizion.com or info@praizion.com leads there as well. Or just shoot an email to projectleadershipinstitute@gmail.com. All roads will lead to me. All right. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you very soon. Make sure you look for my next live. I have a live happening tomorrow, and I call this a program management masterclass. I am bringing the worlds of MSP, managing successful programs, and the PGM, program management body of knowledge, which I've covered extensively on this channel. But I'm bringing them both together and juxtaposing them and comparing and contrasting them. I'm also giving you additional information about the Gatsby model from the PMI, which I talk about in my book, and the Managing Successful Programs model. So I'm bringing these two together for you as a program manager to really understand what it's all about. All right? I look forward to seeing you in that, and see you soon. Bye for now.